manager?
Yes, he's coming.
Who's getting?
我知道你们这4个人。
Hello and welcome to this new episode of Amazing China. This is Chengdan with China's Xinhua News Agency. I'm now live broadcasting to you in Huanshan County, Qingyang City of Northwest China's Gansu Province. Today, following my cameras, we can see the automatic feeding system, and you may hear the voice from the sheep. Today, the Dr. David Osborn from Australia will help us to know more about the automatic feeding system and the new technology on sheep breeding. Let's go. Following cameras, we can see this is the automatic feeding system, and all the fodder will put into this kind of big bucket, and then they will transport them into this sheep house. Let's go. Well, follow my camera so you can see. Now we can see our main character today, the sheep. Huanshan is located in northwest China's Gansu province, and during the last few thousand years, the local farmers just feed sheep. But at that time, during the past several years, the technology of the local farmers are poor to feed all the sheep. During the last 2 years, Dr. David Osborn from Australia has come to China, come to Huanshan to help more and more farmers to feed the sheep with high technology. Today, following cameras, we can see this is the band carrier. If we open this automatic feeding system, all the fodders will put into this kind of band carrier and then feed all the sheep. Hello and welcome back to this new episode of Amazing China. This is Chengdan with China's Xinhua News Agency. Over past years, the local people just feed the sheep without technology. But now we can see from this monitor, we can check every shipyard of this area. And now people also can get this kind of VR goggles to check what exactly happened in the shipyard. Let's try it. And from this VR goggles, I can see this shipyard and the brief introduction of this enterprise. It's quite clear. And nowadays, locals will never worry about their technology of the sheep breeding. And follow our cameras, we can see here is a model of this enterprise and different kinds of sheep. Let's change. Let's make the change. And we can see such models on that screen. As far as I'm concerned about that is, Dr. David Osborn has helped 10 poverty-hate households in local area. And nowadays, people in Huanshan County will earn about 4,500 yuan from the sheep feeding. Hello and welcome back to this new episode of Amazing China. And this is Dr. David Osborn. Hi, David.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah. And now Mr. David will give us the brief introduction of his work at this technology center. So, Dr. Osborn, what are you doing now?
Well, at the moment, I'm doing a drug audit. So I'm the veterinary consultant. So part of my duties are to make sure all the animals are treated properly, that the diseases are treated properly, that everybody is using the drugs safely to protect themselves and to protect the animals. That is what I'm doing now. This is my technical centre, which I'm in charge with one of my students here, and this is where we freeze semen. That semen from the best genetics that we've bought from Australia and the best genetics in China. We will freeze the sperm here, and that will be sent all over Gansu, and in fact it'll end up going all over China. We also do embryo transfer here. So our best animals, we have a breeding program. So our very best animals, we do embryo transfer, so we multiply those genes. So some of the ewes that we have here, our best female sheep, we can get, 20 or 30 lambs from them in 1 year using that technology. And we do the same with semen. So we use an endoscopic technique like keyhole surgery to put semen from the best rams that we've bought from Australia. That'll go into sheep all over Gansu. The other day, when was it, about a week ago, we went to a very small farm in Wanshan, and we took better semen there to put into his sheep. So that's a big part of what I do here is the poverty alleviation. So a big part of this program is to generate more wealth for small farmers to help alleviate their poverty.
Yes, doctor, and I heard that you have helped 10 poverty-hate families with their sheep technologies. Is that right?
10 families. Oh, we've helped much more than 10 families.
10 households. 10 households.
10 households I've visited, but our technologies will help much more than 10 households. They'll help thousands of households, tens of thousands of households. That is why we're doing this. So it's going to increase all of these people who have small amounts of livestock, where they're going to produce more lambs, more meat, so they'll make more profit, so it'll help alleviate their poverty. So that'll help tens of thousands of people. It's a fantastic scheme. Yeah.
Thank you, doctor.
Thank you. I shouldn't be using that. Keep on?
Yeah, they want to
Pull up. So this is the laboratory where we freeze the semen. So we get, this is where the best genetics we've bought from Australia and the best of the Chinese genetics, so the best rams, they come into our centre here. They live inside pens there, and this is where we collect semen from them and freeze it. So this is the equipment we use for freezing the semen. I think we've actually got, we might have, so, somebody's moved it. No, I can't see it. In sheep, when a ram mates a ewe, when a male mates a female, he deposits up to 5 billion sperm. So we can collect that sperm, we can extend it or dilute it and freeze it into straws, and then using our technology, we can get each female pregnant with just 25 million. So each time we collect a ram, we might be able to AI 100 or 200 sheep. So then the rams live here and we collect the semen twice a day and we collect thousands and thousands of doses. And then when we go into the field, if we want to, we can AI as many as 1,000 sheep a day. Mm-hmm. So we can improve the genetics of the whole country very quickly.
Yeah, and this is a microscope that can help us to check the quality of the sperm.
Yeah, so there's been previously in China, there's been a lack of technology for freezing semen, hasn't there, Peter? So the quality hasn't been good, so then it doesn't give a good result. So it gave the process a poor reputation. But this process, I've been doing it in Australia for almost 40 years, so it's routine in Australia. So we're just fixing up some of the procedures and protocols here, and we're freezing good quality semen. And our first run of frozen semen that we used here, we got 72% pregnancy rate, which is fantastic.
Welcome back to this new episode of Amazing China, and now Dr. David Osborn will show us their frozen semen.
You can see in here,
Yeah, you can
this
see
is the frozen semen from Australia.
From Australia.
So each one of these little straws, so each one of these has enough semen to get one sheep pregnant. So I froze this in Australia, and then we sent it here. And then when it got here, we got a 72% result with it, so it's fantastic. So this is in a tank. This is minus 196 degrees, so it's in liquid nitrogen. So it can stay in there forever. You think they could come in like that? Just come in and we'll just push them. So this is George. He is my best student, and he is learning the new technologies with his team. These two guys. Hey, come here. Come here. With these guys. So we are a technical team, and they are all learning the new techniques. And George he's the leader because he's very smart and he has learnt the new techniques really quickly. I'm very proud of him. I'm proud of my whole team. They're great.
那像那个你平时都替那个 David 都做哪些工作呢？
平时都做就是在腹腔镜受精的前期处理工作，比如说像胚胎移植的前期处理工作，这些都是我们需要做的。
Okay, doctor. What kind of work George and his team do in this area?
Well, George has learnt to do ultrasound scanning. You know, the same as when a woman goes to hospital and she gets scanned for the pregnancy. Well, he can do that now. We bought a machine from Australia, a very expensive machine, which George is in charge of, and he does all the pregnancy diagnosis here. And he's also learnt to do endoscopic or keyhole surgery to put the semen in, and he's already getting fantastic results. And he's going to learn more surgery. I think in 3 weeks' time he begins his surgery training.
Following our cameras, we can see Dr. David Osborn and his student George. They will build the yards for the sheep.
So the sheep, they get this cut down through here. Too small. That's probably enough.
那像他们这个打分有没有满分？有没有？
这个标准评定正常情况都是1到5分，6分已经是非常肥胖了，就像我这种已经是5分的标准。
George is 5.
Yeah. Do you feel it? Yeah, George is 5. Me too. Did you feel? 5?
The point 5 or 6 is just a score of the shape of the sheep. And from the cameras we can see some sheep is just 6 points. That means the sheep is overweight.
Yeah. There isn't really a 6. It's just a joke. It only goes from 1 to 5, and it's called body condition score. So we've been teaching them how to body condition score, and it's a rating of 1 to 5. When we say 6, it means 5. It's just a joke.
Yes. David, what are you doing now?
We're just trimming its feet so that it's more comfortable on the grating. This is the nail salon.
Now David just cut the sheep's nail because the nails are so long.
Right. These particular sheep are called South Downs, and they have very good meat eating quality. So the meat has lots of intramuscular fat, and it's very good to eat. That's why we chose it as one of the crossing sires. What does she weigh? 103. Go, Georgie. Wait. Just move your hand a bit. Move your hand a bit. Get down.
And now George and his staff will check the condition
Whoa, good one.
of the sheep.
Is that a surgery? Yep. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm not sure what the guy did, but... Yeah, that's okay. That's normal. Where's my interpreter? This is normal.
This is normal?
Yeah, it's normal gland in the sheep.
正常的啊。
Yeah, that's normal. Yeah. I look alright, just too fat. So check eye colour. So in a sheep too, if you want to see how you can check, that's it. You can see if sometimes Tell him that sometimes grass gets under there and they get a form of pink eye.
对，就有的时候这里边会就是有那个粉红色的那个样子。
Okay, so to get that, you push in there. You get its eye. So you just push. Just sort of push slightly and push in there on the bottom.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's normal in a sheep. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have a third eyelid, but sheep do. So sometimes grass gets behind there and scratches the eye.
See, George and his staff will push all the sheep back to their yards.
Slowly, slowly, slow. Just say slow. Stop. Don't put any more pressure. That's it. Perfect.
Okay. Hello and welcome back to Amazing China. This is Cheng Dan with China's Xinhua News Agency. After watching the different kinds of sheep in this exhibition, and now I will introduce Peter Li to you. Li is the owner of the Qinghuan Sheep Breeding Company, and he will give us the brief introduction of his enterprise. Let's go. Hi, Peter.
Hi.
Peter, I have a question that what kind of new technologies do you take to local to Huanxian County?
And we are a breeder company, so we produce breeder for the industry, and also with the breeders come to our sheep industry, we also introduce some new technology. We call this advanced technology to this Huanxian, also Qingyang, maybe more to the Gansu province, some technology to here the sheep industry. Our purpose, we want to promote or increase production efficiency and make more meat. Meat production makes higher. So all the small farmers, if they use some advanced technology, they will increase their income, and also it's very good for our poverty reduction also.
Dr. David Osborn, who has cooperated with you for years, could you give us some comment on David's job?
David Osborn, he used to be a chairman of the Embryo Transfer Association in Australia. So he is a really very good expert for the breeding system in the sheep industry. And I know him about more than 5 years. And we just keep very good friendship. First time he come here in the Qingyang and the Huanxian, I think it's 2018. We have a seminar workshop in the Qingyang city. We organized about 380 people to training them to introduction about some technology to some farmers, also some governors. And after that, we come to the Huanxian. And David, and he knows his technology. We have been to some small farmers like in the Huanxian, some town like Shenzhen town here, and Yanwu, and also some Maojing town also. So we have been to some small town. We know what's happening in the sheep industry in this local, like Huanxian, some small town. We know. So David told me my advantage, my expertise, my technology here will most valuable. So he wants to stay here to help so many small farmers to increase the production efficiency. He wants to stay here. We just talk with the governors. So government, we want to make a breeder production base here. So we work together. And also, David, he just said, first thing is he just think it's valuable, and also he found some small farmers really their condition is not quite good, and also they are really in a poor condition. He thinks we have some responsibility to help them. If our technology can help them from the poor condition, they just can help them in the poverty reduction. He thinks, oh, I'm honored because I'm part of this big project.
Hello and welcome back to Amazing China. This is Chengnan with China's Xinhua News Agency. Today, Dr. David Osborn take all of you to watch the whole procedure of the breeding sheep. Now I'll wrap up our live show today. If you like our show, please share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Keep following Xinhua for more news and updates. See you next time.